Hello, this is Sass from Copia Stars, and this is a reading for Tuesday the 25th of November. I cannot believe that we are in less than a week away from December. That's crazy. Winter solstice before we know it. Okay. Asking for help and sharing burdens with watering can over there. This is a general reading, by the way. Take what resonates and leave the rest. We're jumping straight in just because I just want to. Feel like there's a message trying to come out. Integration, subtlety and thoroughness. So yeah, as I say, general reading, take what resonates, leave the rest. This, as I say, is a reading for the Tuesday, the 20th of November for the collective. Now, if you are watching this and it isn't Tuesday, the 25th of November, it's still meant for you. It finds you when it needs to. This is abundance, persistence and proliferation. I can never say that word. So I think plans are in place. Things are coming. I know it's a bit cringy when people sing, but I hear a lot of songs in my head when I hear words. It always makes me think of words. Lavender, which is tranquility, kindness and self-care. Planning, setting intentions and optimism. I think we're going to get a lot of this coming up to the new year. You know, this kind of setting intentions, planning and spring, rebuilding, awakening and rebirth. Yeah, I think, you know, I think there's a couple, there's too many. The world's, or the universe is trying to guide us to New Year's resolution. It's trying to guide us to like getting the best out of ourselves as we can each year and setting our intentions for that. Soil, which is stability and simplicity. So keep things simple. Rosemary, which is remembrance, loyalty and faithfulness. So yeah, treasure those around you. Let's see what the Life Happens deck has to. There's a few too many there. They'll come back out if they've got something to say. General reading on this deck is balance. I think you are juggling quite a lot at the moment. I think it's one of those things where you kind of reach this point. Yeah, you need balance desperately, but you have a lot of responsibilities on your plate, like mouths to feed, bills to pay, you know, that kind of, too many cards, that kind of stuff. And you are sort of worrying about the future, and you know you want to take a new leap, you know you want to make these changes, but you're just getting these seeds of doubt. It's that bloody monkey mind again. You know, you're thinking, well, how am I going to get all these bills paid? How am I going to do this, do that? Well, I tell you, when you've got a bill to pay, you'll bloody make it happen. You're hopeful that it's going to just fall in your lap, I think. Yeah, you've got major anxiety regarding taking the leap. Trust me. Trust me, bro. No, don't trust me, bro. I mean, yeah, I get it. I relate, you know. But look, it is your time. It is your time. And why? You are asking a lot of whys. You're asking, like, why do I feel so scared? Why do I... Because you're not channeling your feminine energy. Don't mind the gender of the card. It's just that feminine energy is usually, like, from a place of real feelings, real, like, emotional. You know you need to do this for your mental health. You know you need to do this for your sanity and your personal growth, not just for your job. You know, like if that was masculine energy, it would be about risk taking. It would be about just, you know, doing it because for the achievement, not because it's so much, it's there for your heart. This is heart. This is how much you're going to benefit all over, you know, your mind, body and soul. vacay one's coming back up again, and nurturing. Yeah, I just think, oh, last one. Love, self-love, nurturing and love came out. Do you know what? When I put those back in the deck yesterday, they were shuffled and they went in completely different places, because I always put them back in the deck in different places, and they've come back together. You know, those two cards want to be together. Love and nurturing. They want you to love yourself, nurture yourself. If you have a partner, spend some quality time together. You know, go out for a day with them. Even if it's like loving your friends rather than a partner. If you don't have a partner, if you're single, look, friends, you know, like have a vacation with your friends. Go for a night away, you know. I don't know about you, but my idea of a wonderful recharge would be a night in an Airbnb that's got a hot tub. You know, I don't want major excitement. I don't want action packed. I don't want roller coasters and thrills and getting drunk. I just love being in water. And I think that I am an air sign, but the Aquarius, I think the aqua inside me, I feel at complete peace when I'm in hot water. And I went to Iceland several years ago, and we went to one of the hot spring spas. I can't remember what it's called now. Blue Lagoon, is it? Where they have all the mineral waters, and oh my god, I gave myself a migraine because I got grossly dehydrated while I was there. But just being in that water and feeling, I just felt absolutely amazing until I felt sick. But then, you know, that was just my own fault. But honestly, it's for me, being in water. It has to be warm though. I can't do this cold water plunging. Anyway, I digress. Got two cards have come out today on the herbiary. We have rosemary. Oh, I love a bit of rosemary. Look how rosemary's come here too. Oh, that's weird, isn't it? And we've got, oh, raspberry. All right, raspberry and rosemary. Let's see what they are. I'm going to show you those because they're so beautiful. I love the artwork on these. There's almost something like a tattoo about them, you know. I don't know if you can see that one. There we go. Let's get the book out and let's see what it says. So which one are we going for first? Let's go rosemary first, which is 156. Here we go, rosemary, remembrance. Remembrance. Rosemary is the smell of deja vu and the afterbreath of nostalgia. Her gift is the faint scent that teases and vanishes, leaving you longing for something you can't quite name, with memories that crest and crash, pulling your grasping into their undertow. In Victorian times, the rosemary was said to say, "Remember me," but this is a small part of her magic. Rosemary can ease remembrance, softening sharp edges, or she can dredge the distant past, pulling your DNA to bring forward along the longings of lineage. Longings of lineage. Crush the leaves, hold them to your nose. The past is encoded in our cellular memory. Rosemary whispers, sink into the knowledge that lives in your bones. Let memory rise up from the body of your being. That's actually really beautiful, isn't it? So it's remember yourself. Remember who you are. I think that's really important. That confidence you might have had when you were younger, and how it sort of gets beaten out of you over the years. Here we go. Raspberry. Create space. Raspberry is the rose's younger sister, sweet and wild, but also steady-handed. She loves the earth and its small creatures, so her ebullient branches twist and crawl. I don't know if I've said that right. Ebullient? Ebullient. Creating insects for birds and sanctuaries for snails. She'll rock wee babes and scurry around with toddlers. already giving in to the gravitas that permeates most members of her family. Laughter floats through her leaves as she flexes and twists. You too can be like this, she says, demonstrating pliability earned by drinking deeply of the mineral-rich soil. Sit with her, and she'll share with you the secret of weaving space and creating strong containers for the emptiness that new life needs in order to thrive. When Raspberry appears, look to how you are, or aren't, nurturing the space within. Now, raspberries appear. They do appear. They self-seed wherever they can. They put themselves out there wherever they can. They defy boundaries. Boundaries that keep them locked in, that aren't set by people. You know, those kind of like, you know, the things that bind, the ties that bind, you know. They will put themselves in anywhere in order to thrive. And they will, yeah, they will feed birds, they will feed, you know, all sorts. Look at that. I choose to learn through love. Love's amazing, isn't it? And love is there too, you know. Oh, that's a lot of cards. We won't go with that. If they mean anything, spirits and angels, can you let them come back out? But I don't want them all coming out in one bundle like that. Just one at a time, please. There's one there. 2002, The Void. Longing. Was there a longing here? No. Technology, ambition, genius, forward thinking, stress and depression. You have more control over your life than you realise. Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. It gets better with time. There are plenty of friends to make up. There's plenty of friends to make. So chill out, have fun and open up. Go outside. Well, look, the feminine energy, she's outside. The vacay, outside. You know, touching soil. It's all pointing to getting outside. So I think it's all tying in, isn't it? Let's see what we can do here with the Moonology cards. See if there's anything here any messages. Oh, that's too many. You've got just one, please. Just one, just one, just one. Thank you very much. Just one. You got one card for us? One doesn't pop out. Oh, that's three. That's too many. It's too many. Just there's one there sticking out. A new start is coming. New moon. Okay. So just split the deck. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon Sagittarius. And you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. So this responsibility, you know, this kind of worry about stuff. You and your loved ones are safe. And a new start is coming. Choose to learn through love. Maybe you've got something to learn. Maybe you've got a course you need to do. But just know that you're working really bloody hard at the moment. You need to find some balance, you know. It's not all about work. Your true purpose is there. You just need to find it. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for being with me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, leave some feathers in the comment section if you haven't got anything to say. And if you'd like to leave a comment, I would love to hear them. If any of this resonates with you, please do let me know. And thanks ever so much. By all means, yeah, do share with your friends. If you'd like a personal reading, just get hold of me. My email address is in the comments, not comments, in the description. That's the word I'm looking for. And I'll leave it there. See you in the next one.